Okay, hello everyone. Today we decided to make our first attempt to make a podcast, and we gathered together three founders of mkdev to talk a little bit about conferences, because last week we attended the DevOpsDays conference in Porto as both participants and sponsors, and we were also lucky enough to be one of the speakers at this conference, and Kirill was a speaker.
Rather with the hypervisor, what is the cloud provider? You only deal with the software thing, and that's a big change because now you're not limited by physical world anymore. You deal with software abstractions. And what cloud providers started doing is building more powerful abstractions on top of this.
We will definitely post that report separately, but for now I would like to talk more about the conference itself and what you guys learned there and how this conference has benefited the community in general. So let's start with the overall impressions first. How did you like being there in general? And in any case, is conference an appropriate format for such meetings in 2022?
Okay, I think that it's a very good idea, and even more after the COVID happened, because it's a very good moment for people, because we were talking with many people, and many of those people, in some cases, it was the first time that they were talking with another colleagues, and it's important, I think, for all of us to talk and to learn. It's cool because the people is there, the people learn, the people go to conferences, everyone can say what they want, and then you have even those spaces where everyone can talk, and even in this case in Porto, because they have a very good idea, because what they were doing, it was a kind of open meetings in different rooms where you can go there and you decide the subject, and then everyone can talk about whatever subject. I think it's very important because these days most of us are working remotely, and it's a very good opportunity to talk with people.
So Pablo, I think, participated in one of the, what was this one about the role names and whether DevOps as a role is dead, and now we should focus on the platform engineering or the SRE or all the other new buzzwords for the profession that includes DevOps.
And it was a very good one, because even in one of the conferences, one of the people who was doing the conference, he was explaining something super crazy, that if you apply yourself as a,
right,
it was an engineer, software engineer, no, purely engineer, not software engineer. It was a rate of salary. Imagine, I don't remember exactly the salary. It was in USA. Imagine it was 100,000. Yeah. But if you include the word DevOps software engineer, only because you add this word, it was something like 25K more. So 125K. So it's crazy, this concept.
The title headline of the conference, if I may say so, was the question, what's next in DevOps? And do you guys think these questions was answered in this conference? And now that the conference is over and the participants have left, do you think they left knowing what's next in DevOps?
I think maybe they got many different ideas, because from technical level, it seems like what's next in DevOps is eBPF and more observability or more Kubernetes. There was lots of.
It's a joke,
but
right?
That's the issue, right, with the DevOps. So you go there, and one guy talks about these good examples with organization challenges in Napoleon, and the other guy shows you how to write a TCP dump with eBPF. So it's like a wild mix of things there.
Pablo, is there something that you would like to make a talk on a conference?
A comedy. Because I think sometimes I see the people super serious, and I think they need to have a. I remember once in Munich in a conference in Google, and there were a guy giving a conference. It was super fun. Everyone were laughing, and I remember myself, giving conference in many years ago, so more than 20. So and And I always try to give the other part, because I think there are many technical themes, but there are many points that we can talk about ourselves, because I think that we don't talk about our day to day, and we can even make a comedy show about ourselves, because our daily life is so sometimes so bored, because we're in front of the laptop all the time, checking 12 hours per day, checking the laptop really, I think it's a very good idea if we can give something more fun, we change the subject for once.
Yeah, that would be definitely interesting. Okay, guys, thank you for sharing. I hope it was useful for our viewers and listeners, and they can draw some useful insights for themselves from it. We are not stopping there. We will definitely continue to be involved in the community, and we will tell you more about it. And if you think you need more specific advice than just talking about the state of the industry, the state of DevOps, and the state of infrastructure, then give us a call, and we will discuss it together in more details. And the link is in the description below the video, and if this is not the first time you're watching our videos, consider subscribing to our channel, and we bid you goodbye.
Okay, I have to appear in the video. This is me. Hello, I'm Pablo. Magnificent. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun.